Hi guys, okay, I've had a few requests to do a poison ivy look. This in particular is not a poison ivy look. I have no idea what I'm doing as far as a poison ivy look. So I am not doing it exactly like it is in the movie or whatever. I've never seen the movie, but I looked online and found pictures, and I'm not doing it exactly like that. So as I started doing this, I found it looked an awful lot like forest nymph type thing that you could use for Halloween. So it's the exact same base, but rather than doing the scrolling and the white dots and the little leaves and stuff like that, I'm going to add the like poison ivy stuff, like I don't know what the hell she has on her face, but anyway, that's what I'm doing. So hope you enjoy. I'm going to explain what I'm doing as I go because I currently have a somewhat quiet house. I'm sure somebody's going to come out and disturb me, but I'm going to use a base, any base that you can get your hands on, not Too Faced Shadow Insurance or anything like that. That's a decreaser, and that is not to make colors pronounced. So yeah, any sort of base, I'm getting it good on my fingers. I'm putting it on the lid, under the lid, and again, you need to do this in moderation and make sure it is blended in very well because it is cream based, and this itself will crease if it is used excessively. Now I go up to about here, top of my eyebrow, everywhere where there's color, where color is going to be, you just get that on thinly. There we go. Now for the eyebrow, I decided to incorporate the reddish orange that Uma Thurman has in the movie. As I said again, I've never watched the movie, so I just looked at a picture online. Now I'm going in with a MAC 266, which is an angled brush, and I am using a pigment that is like a rust color. Sorry for the camera flickering, but it's a webcam and I'm in front of a big window, and too bad. Now I use a bit of a mixing media. I'm just using the Mixing Drops by Heavenly Naturals. You can make a homemade mixing medium. All you need is glycerin that you buy. It looks like isopropyl alcohol at the pharmacy, but it is glycerin, and you buy that and you mix it 1 part glycerin to 4 parts water. So it's a very easy recipe to make a mixing medium. Now I took the mixing medium, put a little bit in the lid, and then got a little bit of the powder on my brush. So I'm just going to do my eyebrows like that. Close enough, you get the idea. Do your eyebrow. Now I'm taking this huge fluffy blending brush that I bought on eBay. It is comparable to, you could use any sort of blending brush really, even if you have a really small blush brush, this will work as well. This one's like a 109. It's a bit big for what we need, but I mean if you're doing out here first, it'll definitely work. Yeah, I think that's whatever blending brush you prefer. You can use a 224. You can use a, what is this, 226, 224, use whatever you like. This one's tapered. This is to get in the crease when I speak of that. Okay, so I took this, I went in with the 120 palette and the bottom green here, not the marbled one, but the one right beside. And I just got that on my brush, and I just went up here and I started swirling. Do the outside edge first. You got to get it into your hairline. If you're doing this for Halloween or for an event, I mean obviously I would think you'd have your hair down in some matter or some sort of wig, but you also don't want a demarcation line between this and your skin. So okay, so that would be layer number 1, and stuff like this does not need to take 4 hours. I've seen people say, hey, I just did makeup for 4 hours, and there's no reason for that. Anyway, I'm going in with this sixth one, which is a bright yellow, and I'm blending this right on the line, not all the way to the edge, but we're peeking out a bit from the green, but not covering the green. But you want to go onto the green a bit because you're blending, right? So and you can go in circles, it'll help blend better. So what we're looking for is we're trying to get a gradient effect here. Then you could take the fifth one, which is right beside. I'm using the same brush because I don't care. You can go wash your brush if you want, but I'm not. And then we're doing the same effect, getting on just on the edge. And then with whatever's left over on your brush, you could blend over just to soften things up. See, the other side's softer, but I mean, you're going to soften it even more later. Now, I went in with a gold pigment. There's golds in the 120. I don't know if I'd use any of those though, but I mean, any gold pigment. This one is a bitch slap one. It's FU pigment. Anyway. And I'm going to go, I put the bulk of the color at the beginning, deposit the most color there, and then I'm just blending it back, going just above the brow here. You got to be careful not to cover your brow. Now I'm going to go over it all a little bit with the gold. Softly, not excessively, or you will cancel out everything you just did. Now, you look at both sides and you reapply where you need to reapply to make the sides look even or look closer. Anyway, it's not going to be perfect. It's just to show you, give you an idea of how to get this done. So it's not going to be perfect. Again, I've never claimed to be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. Yeah, so blend as you see fit. I mean, you're just darkening and taking away and fooling around with it until it is exactly what you want. So for this, I did drag it underneath the eye. So the gold is under the eye. And again, you don't need to, this is to use as a guide. You don't have to do exactly this. What am I doing? Okay. I'm going to use the same brush just because I have road maps for eyelids. And this edge is bugging me, but I'll soften it up after. Get the bulk of the video done so you guys know what I did. Now I'm taking this same brush, I'm going in with that same first dark green, and starting the outer corner of my eye, I'm simply sweeping up to the corner of my brow. Now I am dragging it down a bit because I am going to be lining under my eye with the green and a bit of black, just to add a bit of depth to it. And what did I do? Okay. I actually went like this 3/4 of the way in with the same green with the same brush. Then I took a 252, went in with the 5th yellow here, and simply went into the corner, to bring the yellow in. And I'm going in with the same yellow, and I'm going to go under the brow. It's a very good yellow to blend with that green to make a new green. Come have a seat, Madison. So that's what I did. Take the same 252, go in with your gold pigment just under the brow, and add that in there. And we're going to take, what brush did I use? I can't find it. Okay, this is Sigma's 266, which is supposed to be like a MAC 266, but it's not really, but I really like it for lining under my eyes. So that dark green that we first started out with, second last one, go into the corner of the eye like so, and drag it under the eye and out a bit. Same brush, go in with the 6th yellow, the one that was almost empty here in my pan, just to soften up the edge a little bit, and then in with the 5th yellow, which is the one that's more shimmery. And again, you're going to want to blend all this as much as you can. Now I'm going in with the matte black at the top in the 120. Go into the corner of the eye, same brush, haven't wiped it off, haven't done anything with it. And I'm dragging that right under the lash line. Now if you want more of the green, if you've muted out the green at all, take the same brush and just go under the black with a little bit of the green, pull it down. And as I said, you can use whatever brushes you like, whatever you have. There's no right or wrong way to do stuff like this. It's your own interpretation and your own, you make it what you want it to be. I haven't ever been anybody to want to look exactly like anybody else, so if there's a makeup look to do, you can be sure I'm going to switch it up somehow so it doesn't look like everybody else. It's the thing, people ask me to do celebrity inspired looks, and I've done a few, but I don't do them exactly. I try not to do them exactly. Some I do, but some of them I see them and then everybody and their dog is doing the same tutorial. Then you get compared to other people, yada yada yada, and I pride myself on always being an individual. Now I'm going to take NYC liquid liner, which we know is my favorite, and I'm just doing your basic everyday line. I am winging it out a bit though. You can also not deepen, but sharpen up the line from underneath if you like. Yeah, so you can take a big brush like this. This is Sigma's 150, sorry, it's 150. And you can soften up the edge that way of it. And again, you don't need to go this extreme. You can stop it wherever you want. I decided to take it farther than usual. So that's how I roll. Would you have a seat, woman? Dio mio. And I'm just lining, waterline, your basic black kohl pencil. This is Annabelle's smooth liner, which I love. Canadian company. I like the smooth liners. Started using them a few weeks back and I really enjoy them. Now, for the Poison Ivy look, I would assume that I should put my other contact in and perhaps my other eyelash on. And these are that I'm wearing, they're very feathery. It's hard to tell on camera, but they're basic full lash like this, and then they've got lots of fine little hairs, the red cherry 102s. These were sent to me by Salima77 here on YouTube. She does have her store, which is beautyonblast101.com, and she sells red cherry lashes as well as many other items. Salima's a great person, and she's hilarious, so if you don't know who she is, you definitely need to look her up. So I'm going to get the eyelash on and get my other contact in, and then I will be right back to add the feather-like drama to convert this forest nymph into a poison ivy look. Okay, before adding the feathery thingies, I'm going to do lips. This is Makeup Designer Yee's Ladybug. It's red, but it's more on the orange side of red, so it's going to pick up on the feathery things, even though they're not red. Yes, I'm doing these lips quick. I just did a red lip tutorial, so if you want to see the proper way for actually doing something or leaving your house, which I'm not going to be doing, then you can watch that tutorial. So you do have the option of making this a bit more orange by mixing it with any sort of gloss, softening it up. I wouldn't suggest using the lip gloss brush, but that's what I'm doing. There we go. It's not as in your face, but it works, especially if this poison ivy is a villain, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, the contact lenses, people ask me all the time where I get my contact lenses, and I don't, hold on, I'm just going to darken this up while I talk to you. I don't buy these online or anything anywhere. These were a YouTube subscriber of mine who had sent them to me because he used to run a business, but his business, he had some issues with his partner, so he's currently not in business. So you can buy these online though, like other places. They're the Gothica ones, and these were angelic yellow is what they are. They have like a black ring and they're yellow. They're cool. Anyway, my other ones were all like blue and yellow and red and yellow, so this was just yellow. I don't have any really bright green. Again, lots of accessories make the look. So I mean, the basic is the makeup, the eyelashes are going to finish it off, red lips. Scrolling on the sides, I do have a black and white floral look that I did not that long ago, and that has scrolling. So does the fairy one, but I mean, it's not, I've done it in quite a few of my looks, and it's not terribly difficult. What I use is the NYC liquid liner or a small brush, any sort of small fine brush. This isn't really that fine, but I can't see where my other one is right now. And black gel liner, and you simply scroll with it, meaning that you start where you want and you just drag your brush and make a loop and just bring it back on itself. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to do it like that, but so you go like this, and then you just make a circle. And then what I do for dots, if I'm doing that sort of thing, then I just take, this is a Prestige liquid liner, it's a white eyeliner, and what you do is just simply make dots. Go all around, don't cover your black, but just evenly spaced. Something like that, you get the idea. If you want to see me actually doing it live, there are other tutorials where I've done it. So, moving on, let's move on to this feathery thing. Okay, so what I have is this stem of gradient looking feathery plant. I don't know what the hell. But it's like a single stalk thing that I got at the dollar store. I had an idea of the shape I wanted, and I'm not about to go buying a whole bunch of accessories and wigs and all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, she has the red wig with the two like cone Madonna bra on her head type thing. I don't know, whatever, but anyway, that's what she has. I will not be partaking in the wig. So you have to use your imagination. Now, this is long, so I mean, I'm thinking it would be a good idea to trim these. I'm gonna look like a quail. Anyway, I'm going to trim these. I need some scissors though. Okay, so I'm taking this thing and I'm gonna measure it about where I want it. Hers seem to be somewhat on an angle, so you're gonna want to angle, like cut it on an angle. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? I might just leave it as is. But I am going to cut it about there. So you're going to want to line it up with your eyebrow. So it'd be something like this. So I'm taking regular lash glue. And I'm going to smear a bit on the back. Again, lash glue, you don't want to go too excessive with either. Now I'm going to take the next one. So say this is the first one. You have to measure out exactly where you want it. So I think I'd go about here. So we'll get some glue onto the back of that one while the other one's drying. I don't even know if these are going to stick to my face, but I have to take some more drastic measures. I think it would probably be a better idea to like use a two-sided tape of some sort, but I've never used anything like that on my face. Whatever works for you if you've ever stuck anything to your face. I mean, I'm going to try this with lash glue, like I said, and I mean, if it doesn't work, right? Not the end of the world. Pick yourself up and do it again. So the one that I cut off the bottom of this, I'm going to use that as a spare end so I can save these in case I ever need them. So that's my $1 accessories. Now I'm spreading the glue out a bit here with my finger, or it's never going to dry. And let's see if we can get these on. Oh shit, it's soaking through. Probably not the best idea. Luckily, it dries clear, but you can see that it's soaked through. Anyway, whatever. It's just to give you an idea. Now, hers seem to be angled somewhat. Okay, so it definitely is sticking, so yay for this working. Now, I'm going to get it good and stuck, and then try and wipe off some of this excess that's on the top. My fingers are all sticky. Now I'm going to take this second one and spread the glue out a bit. No, it's not going to work. You know why? Because the color is wrong. And yeah, I've covered my brow a bit too much. A little bit more than I've wanted to. Nonetheless, I mean, these don't sit flat, and once you play with them a bit, oh, I guess I better put a bit more glue on that one. Anyway, you get the idea of how to trim them and put them across, so I'll BRB. Okay, so I've got them on. I just put a fourth one. Cut like basically just the tip so it would be shorter than the rest. She has basically this shape going on, and once you have the wig and the Madonna bra going on in your head, it'll make a huge difference in how this is all completed. Again, as I said, this is like forest nymph type thing. This is poison ivy, so that's what I did on that side. I will include pictures so you guys can see exactly what I did, but if you cover your brow too much like I did, all you need to do is simply go back in with your brush and just add a bit more eyebrow so you don't look bald. There we go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a good day. This is my poison ivy look. I will take my hair down and perhaps put some ivy in just to be fun and spontaneous. So I'll see you later. Bye.